Alright guys, here Paul Bates, and today I really want to talk about a Coast Guard inspection. So as we're getting the Loop Princess ready for the loop, we called the Coast Guard out and had them come out and give us an inspection. You can see right here we got our 2022 sticker. We're good for a year from it. And today I just want to explain a few things about that inspection and what to expect if you do decide to do it. I think it's a good idea for any looper or anybody planning a big trip in a boat to go ahead and have the Coast Guard come out and check and make sure the vessel is in good shape and working and everything's properly. So one of the things they looked at is the documentation for the boat. That's pretty simple, basic, you know, just your registration or documentation. They're going to want to see that. The next thing that they are going to ask for is they wanted to see the plates that I have in the boat. So I have one here, the manage trash and what you're going to do with the trash and what's legal and what's not legal. Then another one down in the engine room here, and that talks about oil and how you can dispose of the oil. They look for that. They also, when they're down in the hull there, they want to make sure that if your boat's documented that your hull numbers are in the correct orientation and it's inscribed in the hull. They also check fire extinguishers and make sure that you have plenty of fire extinguishers aboard. Loop Princess requires 2 fire extinguishers, working fire extinguishers, and he checked, and we have probably about 5 on board, but he checked 2 of them and he was satisfied with that. And then the next thing, this is the big thing, is flares. On Loop Princess here, she's a 35-foot seagoing trawler, and she requires 3 in-date flares. We have a bunch of flares aboard the boat, but not all of them have a good date on them. And you can also have, there's a floating thing that you can have too that works as a light indicator. But we did have our 3 flares in date, and that's pretty much all they look for. And then another thing they'll talk to you about is your heads. We have 2 heads aboard the Loop Princess here, and you want to make sure that if you can dispose of any sewage overboard, they want to make sure that you know that you got to zip tie those valves shut while under motion, because if you get boarded, that's the first thing the Coast Guard's going to inspect on you. So he said just make sure that that's done. He didn't really look at those, but he just told us to make sure they're done. Right now, I'm not too worried about it because on the Loop Princess, there is no discharging overboard. There's nothing, none of the emasculator pumps work, and there's no way to discharge anything overboard on the boat right now. Everything has to be pumped out of the Loop Princess at this moment. I may switch that. I did get a new valve for the front toilet, but I also may have to switch the through hull too, so we'll see. I haven't done it yet, but it's on my list of last minute things to do here. So anyway, those are the basic things that the Coast Guard's going to come. I think it's a good idea if you're prepping for a trip or anything like what we're doing to go ahead and call the Coast Guard and get your inspection done. Anyway, Paul Bates, peace out. See you guys. Bye.
Beverly and Daisy from the Loop Princess.
Thank you so much for watching. Here's to salt under your keel and safe voyages. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
Thank you.